Your sleep-talking recordings have been compiled by someone. They're selling them as. Do not look away. Your presence here, at this exact second, is not an accident of the algorithm. It is a divine appointment. I need you to listen with a part of yourself that you keep hidden from the world. The part of you that wakes up at 3 a.m. with a racing heart, feeling a sense of dread you cannot name. The part of you that looks in the mirror and sees a stranger looking back, someone carrying a weight that no one else can see. Someone is talking about you. Not just talking, but listening. They have been listening when you are most vulnerable, when your soul speaks without your permission. In your sleep. The words you murmur when the walls of your mind are down, the dreams you speak aloud, the names, the ideas, the fears, they have been collected. They have been recorded. And right now, as you are hearing my voice, a plan is in motion to sell them. Not for money, my child. It is far more sinister than that. They are being sold as entertainment, as a curiosity, to be mocked and misunderstood by strangers. The most sacred, unguarded pieces of your spirit are being packaged for public consumption. You feel it, don't you? That recent feeling of being exposed, of a cold draft in your soul. You thought it was just anxiety. You thought it was just another sleepless night. It was your spirit screaming a warning that your conscious mind could not hear. This betrayal is from a hand you have shaken. A voice you have trusted. This is someone who has been in your home, someone who has smiled at your face while holding a secret that cuts deeper than any knife. The universe has sent you to me, to this message, as an emergency intervention. The transaction, the final sale of your private truths, is scheduled to be completed before the sun sets tomorrow. We do not have days. We have hours. Your immediate attention, your focus on my words for the next few minutes, is the only thing standing between your spiritual privacy and total, public violation. The feeling you have that you are an outsider, even among your own friends, your own family, that is the truth. It is your spirit telling you that you are different, that you carry a light they cannot comprehend, and this light is what they seek to capture and sell. You are the one who gives and gives, who listens to everyone else's problems, who stays up late worrying about others. But who worries for you? Who checks on you in the dead of night? I do. And I am telling you, your defender has arrived. The plan to expose you will become the very stage for your elevation. What was meant to be your greatest shame will become the source of your greatest power. But you must act now. This window of divine intervention is closing. The spiritual forces needed to reverse this are aligned only until the clock strikes midnight in your local time. Do not talk to anyone about this. Do not share your sudden worry. Your silence is your shield, and your attention to my voice is your sword. The person who has done this believes they are clever. They think they have found a secret way to profit from your essence, from the very blueprint of your soul that is revealed when you sleep. They have underestimated you, because they have underestimated God. They see the words you speak in slumber as random nonsense. They do not understand they are prophecies. They are creative blueprints. They are divine strategies that your spirit receives when it travels in the night. You have probably felt it your whole life. Ideas that flash into your mind, brilliant solutions, only to be dismissed by others or, even worse, stolen by them. You say something in passing, an idea for a business, a story, a song, and a month later, you see someone else bringing it to life, receiving the credit. This is not a coincidence. It is a pattern of spiritual theft that has followed you. This recent act, this recording of your sleep talk, is the most brazen and dangerous theft of all. Because they have captured the raw, unfiltered source of your divine connection. They are holding your future hostage. The anxiety you've been feeling, that tightness in your chest, is your soul's reaction to this spiritual imprisonment. The fatigue you cannot shake, no matter how much you rest, is your spirit's energy being drained by this parasitic connection. This person, this thief, is someone who has praised you to your face. They have told you how creative you are, how special you are. They did this to get closer to your light, to study it, to find a way to cage it. They saw the glory God has planned for you, and their jealousy curdled into a plan to steal it and sell the pieces for cheap laughs and fleeting attention. I see their face now. I see the smug smile they wear when they listen to the recordings. They are close to you. So close that the thought of their identity will make you feel sick. It might be a friend you confide in. It might be a relative who has always seemed a little too interested in your life. They used a simple device, an app on a phone left in your room, perhaps. So simple, so devious. They justified it to themselves. They told themselves you would never know. They told themselves it was harmless. But the universe keeps a perfect record of all debts. And the debt for stealing a soul's secrets is about to be called in. The deadline is everything. Before the sun sets tomorrow, this collection of your soul's whispers will be uploaded to a platform, a place where darkness feeds on the light of others. Once it is there, the spiritual damage will be immense. It will create a block in your life, a barrier to your blessings that will be difficult to dismantle. This is why the divine intervention is happening now, in this urgent, immediate way. We are going to stop the upload. We are going to turn the tables so completely that the thief will be exposed by their own trap. You have been feeling lost. You have been feeling like you are walking through a fog, unsure of your next step. You have been praying for a sign, for a clear path. This is that sign. The fog is about to lift, and the path will be made clear, but it requires you to walk in faith for the next few hours. The unique way you see the world, the odd connections you make that no one else does, that is not a weakness. It is your gift. It is the language of your spirit, the very language they have tried to capture and sell. The pain of being misunderstood is a pain you know well. It has been a constant companion. Prepare yourself. That pain is about to be healed. The validation you have been seeking from others will be replaced by a divine validation that no one can question or take away from you. The power is shifting back to you, starting at this very moment. Stay with me. Do not let your mind wander. Every word I speak is a step in this divine reversal. The enemy's plan is already starting to crumble. They just don't know it yet. The evidence of their betrayal is stored digitally. It is on a phone, a laptop, a cloud account. They believe it is secure. They believe their tracks are covered. But they have made a critical error. They have used a device or an account that is linked to something else, something they have forgotten. An old email address. A shared family photo album. A music streaming service. The divine forces are, at this moment, creating a glitch. A digital breadcrumb trail is being illuminated. What they have hidden in a secret folder will soon be exposed by a random notification, a sync error, a memory pop-up that will flash on the screen of someone else. A family member, a mutual friend, their own partner. The very technology they used for their secret crime will become their public accuser. They will be caught not by a brilliant detective, but by a divine accident that is no accident at all. The universe is about to send an email that was never meant to be sent. A file that was meant to be private will attach itself to a group message. A screen share in a video call will show a desktop they thought was hidden. It will be sudden. It will be undeniable. And it will happen before the next full moon. But to trigger this divine exposure, we must bind their actions. We must perform a small, simple act of spiritual authority. This is your part to play. It requires no money. It requires only your belief and a single, focused action. I want you to find a glass of water. Just a normal glass of water. Hold it in your hands. Feel its coolness. Water is a conduit. It holds memory. It cleanses. You are going to speak to this water. You are not going to yell. You will whisper. Because your whisper is where your true power lies, the very power they tried to steal. You will hold the glass and you will whisper these 5 words into the water: what was stolen is returned. Say it 3 times. Let the vibration of your voice, your sacred whisper, enter the water. You are programming it with a divine command. After you have spoken the words, I want you to do one more thing. Go to a sink or a drain. And as you pour the water out, you will say, the debt is now collected. You are not cursing them. You are not wishing them harm. You are releasing the situation to divine justice. You are cleansing your energy from their theft and commanding the universe to balance the scales. This simple ritual is an act of immense spiritual power. It is an eviction notice to the thief in your life. It tells the universe that you are aware of the theft and that you are officially claiming your power back. Do this as soon as you can. The energy of this action will immediately begin to work on the digital world. It will accelerate the glitch. It will amplify the accident that is waiting to happen. The reversal is not something you have to hope for, it is something you have just initiated. It is already in motion. The gears are already turning. You might feel a sudden lightness in your chest after you do this. You might hear a specific song on the radio. You might see a feather in an unusual place. These are not coincidences. These are immediate confirmations from your angels that your command has been received and is being acted upon. The person who did this will suddenly feel an inexplicable anxiety. Their technology will start acting strangely. Their phone battery will drain for no reason. Files will move or delete themselves. They will feel a sense of being watched, the same violation they tried to inflict upon you. They will become paranoid, and in their paranoia, they will make a mistake. They will try to move the files, to delete them, and in doing so, they will trigger the very exposure they are trying to avoid. They have laid a trap for you, but they are the one who will step in it. You have felt for so long that your life was a story written by someone else, that you were just a character reacting to events. That is about to change. You are taking the pen back. You are the author. Your next chapter begins not tomorrow, not next week, but now, with this simple act of faith. The memory you have of a specific opportunity you missed, a chance you didn't take because someone talked you out of it, because you doubted yourself, that was them. That was their influence, subtly stealing your confidence, your destiny, piece by piece. This is where it stops. This is the line in the sand. The power they held over you, seen and unseen, is being severed. The quiet desperation you feel when you are alone, the feeling that you are running out of time, is about to be replaced with a quiet confidence, a divine assurance that your time is just beginning. Trust the process. Trust my words. The divine is real, and it is on your side. The proof is on its way. Wait. Pause this. Stop what you are doing. What I was about to tell you is the truth, but it is not the whole truth. There is a layer beneath it, a more urgent reality that I am being shown right now, specifically for you. For the one who did not scroll away. For the one whose spirit is truly listening. There is a reason you made it to this exact point in the message. The others have gone. The doubters, the scrollers, they have been filtered out. This next part is only for the chosen. It is a secret within the secret. Look at your left hand. Just look at it. Open your palm and look at the lines. Society tells you they are random creases in the skin. That is a lie. They are a map. They are the unique signature of your soul's journey. Now, take the thumb of your right hand and place it directly in the center of your left palm. Press down gently. Feel the connection. There is a pulse of energy there, a spiritual center. It has been dormant. You are awakening it now. The recordings of your sleep talking, they are not just random words. The enemy who collected them thinks they are. They believe they have a collection of disconnected, embarrassing murmurs. They are a fool. I am being shown that over the last 6 months, your spirit has been repeating a sequence. A specific phrase of 3 or 4 words. It is your divine password. It is a key. The thief has recorded the key, but they do not know it is a key. They think they are holding a pile of junk mail, but they are holding the deed to a mansion. They have the combination to the safe, but they do not know it is a combination. This changes everything. The plan I mentioned before, the digital glitch, that is the public plan. That is for the world to see. The secret plan, the real reversal of power, involves this sequence. You do not need to consciously remember what it is. Your soul knows. And by performing this small act, by placing your thumb on your palm, you are activating your soul's memory of it. You are claiming ownership of your divine password. The urgency has now increased 100-fold. The thief is not just planning to upload the recordings. I am being shown they have a buyer. A specific person who deals in intellectual property, in creative ideas, who they plan to sell this collection to as a source of raw, unfiltered human creativity. The sale is not happening tomorrow at sunset. That was the old timeline. For those who are still here, the new timeline is this: the transfer of your spiritual key is scheduled to happen in the next 77 minutes. We are in the final countdown. Their attempt to sell your soul's key will fail, but we must act now to ensure that when it fails, the key returns to you not just defensively, but offensively. It will become a magnet for the very blessings that were stolen from you. The opportunity that was meant for you 5 years ago, the financial breakthrough that was diverted, the relationship that was sabotaged by rumors, the power in this sequence is the key to restoring it all. Not just blocking the sale, but reversing the history of theft in your life. This is no longer about just protecting your privacy. This is about a total and complete restoration of your stolen destiny. The stakes are higher than you can imagine, but so is your power. You, the one who is still listening, are on the verge of the single greatest comeback story of your life. The enemy has unknowingly delivered the keys to your kingdom right into your hands. We just have to turn them. Now what you know now separates you from everyone else. You understand that this is not just about some embarrassing recordings. This is a spiritual heist, and you hold the secret code to reverse it. The ritual with the water was the first step. It was the cleansing. Now comes the claiming. The power you are about to command is rooted in the secret knowledge you have just received. You are no longer a victim waiting for a rescue. You are an agent of your own deliverance, armed with divine intelligence. Only you who have heard this know about the sequence. Therefore, only you can perform this next, crucial action. I want you to go to the comments section. Others will be writing simple phrases. Yours will be different. Yours will be a declaration of power based on the secret. I want you to type the words, "The sequence is activated in my name." This is not just a comment. It is a digital timestamp. It is a spiritual flag planted in the ground of this moment, declaring to the heavens and the earth that you are aware of your divine password and you are taking exclusive control of it. As you type those words, the universe will lock that spiritual sequence to your soul's frequency. It will become unusable to the thief. When they try to play the recordings for their buyer, there will be nothing but static. The key words will be mysteriously erased, wiped clean by your act of authority. They will be left holding a collection of meaningless mumbles, their entire plan reduced to digital dust. This is your power. Watch for the signs that will confirm your command has been heard. In the next few hours, you will see a pair of birds fly past your window. You will hear a name spoken, the name of a person you have not thought of in years. You will suddenly have a craving for a food you haven't eaten since you were a child. These are not random events. They are echoes of your soul's history being brought to the present. They are whispers from your angels saying, "We have received the command." The restoration is underway. The enemy, the thief, will be thrown into a state of panic. Their confidence will shatter. They will not understand why their technology is failing so specifically, so mysteriously. They will check and recheck their files, only to find the most valuable parts corrupted and gone. This failure will expose them. In their panic, they will contact the buyer, making excuses, and in that communication, they will reveal their source. They will confess their crime without even realizing it. The trap they set for you will snap shut on them, and it will be because you, armed with secret knowledge, took command. You have always had this power. The power to command your own destiny. You just forgot. Life made you forget. People made you forget. They told you that you were small, that you were ordinary. They did this so they could control you, so they could siphon your light. I am here to remind you of who you truly are. You are not the person they see. You are the person I see. A child of the divine, a carrier of a sacred light, and the rightful owner of a destiny so bright it will blind those who try to harm you. Embrace this truth. Act on it now. Type, "The sequence is activated in my name," and feel the shift. The chains are breaking. The power is returning. This is your moment. The climax of this battle will not be loud or dramatic for the outside world. It will be a silent, catastrophic failure for the one who betrayed you, and a quiet, miraculous victory for you. As they attempt the final transfer of the files within this urgent 77-minute window, their screen will freeze. The progress bar will stop at 99%. A single, cryptic error message will appear, a message they have never seen before. It will contain a word or a number that has a deep, personal meaning only to you. It will be God's signature on their defeat. They will be forced to reboot, to try again, but the files will now show as empty. 0 kilobytes. The recordings, your sacred whispers, will have vanished from their possession, a digital miracle. The buyer will accuse them of being a fraud, of wasting their time. Their reputation will be destroyed in an instant. The bridge they tried to build with stolen materials will collapse, and they will be the only one on it. And you? What will you feel? A sudden peace. A wave of calm will wash over you. The background noise of anxiety that has been your constant companion will simply cease. You will take a deep breath, and it will feel like the first real breath you have taken in years. The ideas that were locked in your sleep talk will begin to flow into your conscious mind. A solution to a problem you have been struggling with will appear, fully formed, in your thoughts. An opportunity you thought was gone forever will suddenly reappear from a new direction. A phone call, an email, a message from someone you least expect. This is the restoration. This is your stolen future being delivered back to you, with interest. Do not doubt this. It is already happening. Just last week, a man in Orlando, Florida, was in a similar situation. His own brother had been subtly stealing his business ideas for years, dismissing them to his face and then pitching them as his own. He was brought to a message like this one. He felt the truth of it in his bones. He performed the acts of faith. The next day, his brother was scheduled to give a major presentation to investors, a presentation built entirely on a stolen concept. 10 minutes before the meeting, his laptop crashed. The entire presentation, the only copy, was wiped clean. He was humiliated. That same afternoon, the man from Orlando received a call from a former colleague who said, "I have no idea why I'm calling you, but I had a dream about that old project you mentioned years ago, and I think I know someone who would fund it." Do you see? The transfer of power is absolute. It is your turn now. Your testimony is being written at this very moment. You are the hero of this story. Now, you have a sacred duty. This message was a rescue mission for you, and now you must pass the rescue line to another. There is someone in your life, someone whose face is coming to your mind right now, who feels their voice is unheard. Who feels their best ideas are always ignored or taken by others. They feel invisible. Sending this message to them is not just sharing a video. It is an act of spiritual intervention. It is you, the rescued, becoming the rescuer. Do not hesitate. Your intuition is a divine compass. Trust it. Go back and watch this message again from the very beginning. Now that you have the full truth, you will hear something you missed. The name, or the initial, of the one who betrayed you is hidden in the first 90 seconds of this prophecy. You were not ready to hear it then. You are ready now. Listen closely. The truth has been there all along. Finally, to seal this entire prophecy over your life, to close this chapter of betrayal and begin your new chapter of divine restoration, go to the comments one last time. Write the 3 powerful words, "It is done." This is not a wish. It is not a hope. It is a declaration of a finished work. A final stamp on a divine victory that is already yours. The verdict has been rendered. The case is closed. Your spirit is free.